Hello coffee lovers, I'm Michael. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm excited to introduce the Cafec Deep 27 drippers to you. First, I will provide you with some background on this amazing dripper. Then we can try brewing with it, perhaps conduct some experiments later on. So first thing first, who invented this little gem? Cafec is one of the original brand of Shenyang. They have been producing many coffee brewing tools, centering on the paper filters since 1973. So they manufactured many different kind of paper filters. Especially, they were the first one who developed the cone-shaped filters in the world. Now let's talk about what makes this dripper so unique. This dripper is very different, as you can see. The angle is kind of steep. With slopes of 27 degrees, I have to admit, I found it so cute when I saw it in the first place. But do you think it's just intended to attract customers? Not at all. The idea behind scenes is that the president of Cafec wondered why many people would like to brew only one cup for oneself. But there are no drippers that could easily handle 1 cup of coffee. I mean, it would be very hard if you only use 10 grams to brew coffee using other drippers. But that's not all. When you're using this dripper, all of the coffee grounds will gather in the center. So that means the contact time of hot water and the coffee grounds get longer. So the result might be interesting. Additionally, because the top area of the D27 is very small, you do not need too many fancy brewing techniques to brew with it. You just pour generally into the center of the dripper, and the ribs are the same as the original flower dripper. These ribs helping coffee ground to have enough time to bloom and expand. Oh, by the way, the material is made of Triton, which is BPA free and food safe. Not only it is stronger, clear and heat resistant, but it is also health conscious, ensuring the beverage remain uncontaminated by harmful chemicals. That's a plus for me, better for the environment, right? So what kind of paper filter do you fill with? So this dripper has to brew with its own paper filter, the Abaca Deep 27 coffee filter. This is kind of cool because this filter is made of Abaca fiber. The distance between each grip on the paper surface is larger than other filters, so it could keep more coffee crema in the coffee. Might have a full body taste in the result, and also could have a faster flow rate. So based on this factor, the flow rate might not be that fast if you are thinking about that. Alright, before we get into the brewing part, if you are getting value from this video so far, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment below. Let me know if this was helpful and if you have any other questions. Alright, let's start to brew. So the first part, I will try to compare the flow rate with this Deep 27 and this V60. I'm using the same coffee grind size. I will use these 2 servers and pour all the water in, and let's find out which one will be faster. So for the D27, I will use the Abaca filter. And the Hario, we're using the Hario 01 filter. And now I will put same amount of coffee beans. Try to flat it. Alright, all set. Water. So 200 milliliters for each cup. 3, 2, 1, go. I try to make it even. Try. I'm trying. They're all in the middle. I think obviously the Deep 27 is faster. Okay, Deep 27 is almost nothing. But the V60 is still falling behind. It's almost the same, I would say, but the Deep 27, I think it's because of the steep and the filter. The coffee bed is that thick, right? It's totally different. But the flow rate is like not affected. So let's get into the second part. I will try to brew with them and compare with them. Let's go. So before we start to brew, I have mentioned that if using this kind of 60-degree dripper and you are trying to use only 10 grams of coffee beans, the height of the coffee bed will be too low to brew. Then your pouring distance will be too far away, which will lead to hard to control the brewing process for a perfect cup. So that's why I say that this dripper is perfect for a single cup. As you can see, the height is fine, even if there are only 10 grams of coffee. So I will using only single pour, same coffee beans, Ethiopia, Yegashif, and wash process. Same grind size and the same water temperature. I try to pour
as steady as I can, so there will not be too many agitation. Very simple.
So this one is V60. And this one is Deep 27. Let's try the Deep 27 first. The aroma is pretty good. You can feel the body inside. The texture is not very thick. A little bit acidity in the beginning and have some aroma, some flower flavors inside. And let's try the V60. It's pretty different, I would say. The clarity is very fine. There's no body inside. The acidity is higher. The aroma is better for me, but the texture is kind of very thin. You can't feel too many things at the aftertaste, but the very first part is very good. It's not that balanced if you compare with the Deep 27. You can see the Deep 27 is, I have mentioned before that because the surface is so small that you don't have to do so much different kind of agitation. You don't have to put too many scales inside it. So if you want to use Deep 27, it's much easier if you are a beginner using this kind of dripper. But a better recipe I will show you when I'm using Deep 27. Let's go. So I'm using the same coffee bean, Ethiopia Yiga shift, wash process, and the grind size is 9 clicks on the Varia VS3, finer than normal pour over. 10 grams of coffee beans and the 92 degrees of water. I'll finish the brewing around 160 milliliters. In the first part, I will pour in 40 grams of water. Stir it a little bit. In around 30 seconds, I'll pour in to 70. And after all the water almost drains out, I'll do another pour to around 100. And try to repeat it twice to make it 160. Now it's the third pour. Yeah, because the surface is so tiny, you don't have to worry about how to do all the pour things, and the agitation, everything is just fine to control, is easy. So everything will be finished around 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's just enough for one single cup for one person. Okay, so let's taste it. Perfect. The sweetness comes out and the texture is kind of same. The body is not too strong, just a little bit, and a little bit acidity. Like for me, it's kind of very balanced cup and it's good. Alright guys, I hope this video helped you well, and you will find out that Deep 27, all the special things and the features about it. And you can try this recipe at home and tell me what you think. And leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions. And don't forget to subscribe for more coffee contents in the future. See you around. Happy brewing.